Hi again, Mark here from Talkingbass. This week we're looking at an important lesson taken from the ear training for bass guitar course over at the Talkingbass website. Ear training is an essential aspect of musical study and is the key to learning how to play by ear, transcribe bass lines and understand music in general. In this lesson we're going to look at one of the most basic of melodic exercises by internalizing the notes of the major triad. For those of you that are interested with developing your ear, Volume 1 of the Ear Training for Bass course is an introduction to the basics of ear training, taking you step by step through the fundamentals of melody and bass line recognition before moving into chord and rhythm transcription. Everything is covered in simple steps using progressive exercises, and the bass guitar is used as the continual reference point. By the end of Volume 1, you'll be able to transcribe simple melodies in a major key, as well as basic triad-based chord progressions. There are also specific exercises devoted to bassline transcription that deal more with the actual act of picking out the bass guitar from a mix, something that many beginners struggle with in the formative years of playing. If you want to check out the Ear Training for Bass guitar course, just follow the link on the card or in the info below. And without further ado, here's Lesson 17 from Volume 1, where we cover the major triad. The most common melodic material that we play besides scalar stepwise movement is that based on arpeggios or chord tones. So in this lesson we'll look at a basic major arpeggio built from the root note or tonic of our key. So first of all we want to get in position for our comfortable key. So here I am with my G major scale down here at the 3rd fret of the E string, and here's the G major scale. So you should play whichever scale is most comfortable for your voice. Now let's look at that tonic arpeggio. Now just in case you are unaware of what an arpeggio is, it's simply the notes of a chord played one note at a time. And the tonic arpeggio is the chord built from the 1st degree of the scale. So to create that arpeggio, all that we need to do is take the 1st, 3rd and 5th degrees of that major scale, and that'll give us that arpeggio. So let's have a look at the scale. If we number the notes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to the root. So we take 1, 3, and 5. So we have 1, which is that G there. Then we work up 1, 2, 3. There it is, that's a B, that's our 3rd. And then we keep moving up, 4, 5. There's the 5th, the D. So G, B, D is our root note or tonic arpeggio in G major. So we have 1, 3, 5, G, B, D. And any of you that have got any knowledge of chord construction will recognize that as a G major arpeggio. So that fretboard pattern of a major arpeggio will still be a major arpeggio no matter where we move the pattern on the neck. So if we started on a G, it's a G major. If I move it up, B flat, D, F, B, C. No matter where I move that shape, it'll be a major arpeggio. So just try moving it around, just like we did with the intervals in the earlier lesson. Just moving it around and just try to get used to that fretboard shape. Now let's try applying our vocal exercises to that major arpeggio. So if you get into your comfortable key, so here I am in my G major, so I'm playing the G major arpeggio. Just play it round and round a few times, just to get it in there, and try visualizing it in your mind. Then you can try singing along with it. So remember, it's the numbers 1, 3, and 5. Okay, so 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. Then away from the bass, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. Then you can try up and back down. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. Remember, you can also just try using any old syllables or sounds. So here again with the arpeggio. Ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba ba ba. Ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum. It's also common to add the octave into that arpeggio pattern, which gives us the following. So the numbers there will be 1, 3, 5, 1, 5, 3, 1. 1, 3, 5, 1, 5, 3, 1. So we can add the voice. 1, 3, 5, 1, 5, 3, 1. 1, 3, 5, 1, 5, 3, 1. 1, 3, 5, 1, 5, 3, 1. 1, 3, 5, 1, 5, 3, 1. If you want to add a little application to that arpeggio, try changing up the rhythm a little. So instead of moving straight up and down, we can try a typical bass line rhythm that sounds like this. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. And exercises like that can really help when we start moving into transcription, because we're not just listening to this linear line going up and down. So without the numbers there, we'd have bum 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 bum, which is actually probably going to be a little bit more helpful when you actually do come to applying these kind of patterns. Once you're comfortable with that arpeggio in your favoured key, start to move it around a bit. So we started on a G major, so we could try A. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. D. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. B flat. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. Okay? Just be aware that if you try putting the octave in there, that can sometimes cause a little bit of trouble in your voice if your range is not high enough. So if you're trying something like an E, 1, 3, 5, 1, 5, 3, 1, you've really got to push to get up there. So, you know, if you're having any problems with that, just stick to 1, 3, 5. You know, just don't put the octave in there. So that's a basic major arpeggio. You want to practice singing that arpeggio until it seems like second nature. Major arpeggios are really common in all styles of music, so movement through those chord tones is essential in developing your ear.